Want to talk about the
CJ
Blazers?
McCollum
Yeah,
trade, man.
let's talk about the Blazers. Another
Yeah.
team that needed to do something. Yeah, so everyone knows what happened. Do you want to explain it? Because I'm gonna mess something up if I
Yeah.
try to explain this whole thing.
So the Blazers did a lot. They traded CJ McCollum, Larry Nance, and Tony Snell for Josh Hart, Thomas Satoransky, Nikhil Alexander, and Didi Vucevic for a 2022 protected first round pick and 2 second-round picks. The protection on this pick is pretty complicated because if it lands between 1 to 4, the Blazers keep it. The Pelicans keep it. If it lands between 5 and 14, the Blazers get it. And if it lands from 15 to 30, the Hornets get it, and then the Blazers get next year's pick at 2023. So they're still gonna get a pick. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get it next year instead of this year because I think the Hornets are gonna get it this year because I think the Pelicans are gonna make the playoffs. I know that was a lot. So basically, they got next year's pick, Josh Hart. They kind of rerouted Nikhil Alexander Walker, which I kind of
Mm-hmm.
hated for them.
Yeah.
And they rerouted Nikhil Alexander Walker to get Joe Ingles and the second-round pick. Like, I hated that for them. I really like Nikhil Alexander Walker, and I think he could have done great stuff as a small forward. But also, I'll say my bias, and my bias is evident. He is a Canadian. I have seen him play, so obviously I'm going to be extremely biased to him. Same with you. So okay, maybe he's not as good as we see him because he's a Canadian and we like him. But us and a couple NBA junkies think he could be really good. So I think that was a bad move. But essentially, this was the Blazers blowing it up. They got
Yeah.
bare cap space now, couple picks coupled with that Norman Powell trade we talked about last weekend. They got more cap space now, more picks. They're gonna have people on the contract like Josh Hart, Dame, and they're gonna have enough to sign one max player. But who are they gonna sign, man? Beal wants that supermax, and if he doesn't get that supermax, he's not gonna go to Port. I think at least.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to re-sign Anfernee Simons. What do they want to do?
Harden
There's
opted in, right? Like,
Harden opted in. Aiton's getting matched no matter what.
mm-hmm.
You could throw Aiton in a max, but he's gonna get matched. So their ideal situation is Damian Lillard, sign Bradley Beal, keep Josh Hart, get Jeremy Grant, trade picks for him, get Jeremy Grant, resign Nurkic, and then have 6-man Anfernee Simons. That's the Blazers front office, best case scenario. That's what they have written out on top of the board.
How much better is
Thinking
that
it's it,
team than like
CJ and Norm and stuff, right?
yeah, I don't know. But I don't know, man. So there I agree with you about the Nikhil thing, but obviously we're biased. He's from Hamilton. Without getting into all the nitty gritty, I mean, I like Larry Nance Jr. too, so I don't like them giving up on him. But what was I gonna say? So their plan apparently is to build around Dame going forward. Now you listed out what that looks like, and it's oh nice, you got Dame and you got a bunch of cap space, but cap space is worth nothing if you don't sign players worth that cap space, right? And realistically, are they getting Beal? I don't think so. Like you said, Ayton, they're probably not getting, I don't think. So is it the smart move to build around Dame, or do you think the smarter move is to not build around Dame?
The question is Beal. If Beal's the only player that could make the fans believe that they're contenders again, if Beal's gone, that's it. Dame's gone too. Beal resigns a supermax with the Wizards, or he goes and signs with I don't know, whoever, the Lakers or something, right? They rework contracts, get him to Lakers or whatever. That's it. Dame's gone. So all stakes are in Bradley Beal because James Harden's not going to go there. Aiton's going to get matched. He's going to get a max from some other team. Sun's going to match it. Same with Miles Bridges. He's going to get a big contract from some other team. Hornets going to match it. So that leaves Bradley Beal. Because if you get just Jeremy Grant, keep Anfernee Simons. If your team is Dame, Anfernee Simons, Josh Hart, Grant, and Nurkic, you're not doing anything. Another scenario could be, let's say they miss out on Beal, but they get a top 3 pick. Now, can you trade Chet Holmgren for a cap?
Yeah.
For someone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe, but you're putting your risk into two. They have all their eggs in 2 baskets: a top 3 pick,
yeah,
or Bradley Beal.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not one basket. They said don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
They put it in 2 baskets. Both those baskets fails. We're gonna see Damian Lillard on a brand new team next season.
Yeah.
Which is good.
I mean, yeah, like you said, the best case scenario, best case scenario is them getting Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
Second best case scenario is them getting a top 3 pick. Those are both highly unlikely in my opinion. And then the realistic scenarios are basically being maybe 10% better than you were last year. Maybe like getting like Jeremy Grant and all these guys, right? So I don't know. And we're at some point we're gonna have to stop just like being like, oh, Cat, trade for Cat because Cat wants out, because like the Wolves are 3 above 500 right now and they're winning.
Good, yeah.
So like we're gonna have to stop saying that at some point. So Cat's gonna have to not be the answer for all these teams at some point.
Yeah.
So yeah, it kind of sucks, but like the way things are looking, it's like I don't even think Dame's gonna be like, oh, I want out, but like it just might have to come to that, you know.
I think it's gonna get to the point where it's like the Blazers front office just sit with him and be like, yo, we missed on Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
We missed on getting a top 3 pick. We got the 6th pick instead because the lottery screwed us. We were the worst team in the league, but we got the 6th pick, great, whatever. And they're gonna be like, I think it's time to let you go, man. I think they're just gonna be like, I think it's time for us to like separate. The only hard part of that is like it makes sense basketball wise. Let's talk about all the basketball. But at the end of the day, business wise, Damian Lillard's a top 10 jersey seller. Damian Lillard's going to get butts in the seats. We will go watch a Damian Lillard road game if the Blazers are on it and just the Blazers suck. We will still go watch a Damian Lillard road game of the Blazers because of Damian Lillard, right? So he's that good of a player where he brings in so much revenue. So business-wise, it's hard to get rid of him unless he forces the trade, which I think it's time, Dame. If they miss out on Beal, they miss out on a top 3 pick, I think it's time for you to force your hand.
Yeah, I mean, there's always, because when you have Dame, you're not getting a top 3 pick. Again, this is their one chance to get it, in my opinion.
One chance.
So, yeah, it might have to come to that. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here so you never miss the best clips from Stretch the Floor. Hit the links in the description below to find us on all podcast platforms. And follow us on Instagram.